Hi, and welcome to Spring Grove Nursery's video for February. I'm Jamie Thomas.
And I'm Becky Thomas. We've had some beautiful weather here this winter at the nursery. It's been very mild, so it's made our winter pruning go a lot more smoothly, and our counting and tagging. We've been out in the field just every day, pruning away and checking things out. Jamie keeps coming home and mentioning, you know, how great the structure looks on the trees and how this is a really good time of year to come out to the nursery and see all the hard work that we do. Why don't you talk about where we're at right now?
Today, right now we're standing in swamp white oaks that are 2.5 and 3 inch that are all finished off. They're really nice. We spend a lot of time in here. Some get a pole, some don't get a pole. Some get a lot of flexing in the summer months, but we spend a lot of time working on the central leader and the good structure. We're really happy with our swamp white oaks.
Yeah, and you know, the oaks kind of tend to keep their leaves in the winter. Here's one that lost a few more of its leaves, so it's a really good example of the great structure that we've put on this tree. And we have a lot of terrific oaks to pick from this year. Some new ones that we haven't had before, chinkapin oak and shingle oak and white oak, so we're happy to finally have those coming along. Okay, so what tree would you like to look at next?
Next, we're going to go look at some State Street maples. Really nice tree, and we really like it.
All right.
Now we're standing in some State Street maples, one of my favorite trees. One reason is because of the real cool bark on them.
Yeah, we really can't say enough about State Street. I think if you asked either one of us what's one of the favorite trees that we grow, it would be State Street maple. And again, winter, it's a perfect time to come out and see the structure on trees, you know, the branching, the nice leader work. This tree, however, you know, we can't take a whole lot of credit because it's a real easy tree to grow. It just is a grower's tree. We love it. And as far as State Street maple goes in the landscape, it's a very disease and pest resistant tree. There really isn't a lot of things that bother it. Stays a nice medium size, gets a beautiful fall color, has a nice bright green leaf. So this is a terrific tree and we love it. As you've been out pruning, what else looks great? What should we go look at next?
I'd like to go look at some new elms that we have ready for this year. Really nice looking trees.
Okay. Okay, now we moved on from State Street and we're out here in a block of elms. I mentioned when we were looking at the State Streets that we can't take a lot of credit for that tree because it just grows itself, you know, perfectly. And you know, obviously we do stuff to it, but it just, you know, lends itself to a nice shape. But we can take credit for growing nice elms because it's a lot of work to get a good structure started on an elm, and I know Jamie works really hard on these. We
spend a couple years working on the tops of these trees, putting a nice leader on them, bringing the outsides in so they're not too top heavy. After you get that done, you come back through and you do a little bit of touch-up work here and there. Then all of a sudden you've got this fantastic looking tree. I know it's a lot of work on our end, but we can't take all the credit.
If you look back on a video that we did this summer, you can see some of the elms in season, and Jamie shows some of the pruning work that we do on them. So right here we're by New Horizon Elm, which is an elm we've been growing for a while. This is the first year we've got some nice sizes in that available. That's a really nice elm. We like it a lot. It just keeps a nice glossy green leaf that looks great all season. You know, obviously it's got a fast growth rate like all the elms do, and it's a really good variety. Also, these are some triumphs. That's nice vase-shaped elm. Doesn't get quite as large, so that's a really good tree also. New this year, we've put the New Horizon Elm on our spring tree diversity special that we have. We did that last year with the diversity special, and it was a big hit. That's all 2-inch tree sizes, and we kind of pick 9 tree varieties that you might not have already tried. And then we've highlighted those and put a nice price on those for the spring. And we included New Horizon Elm in that mix this year. So you can check that out if you're getting our email, and you can also get that list of trees on our website. Okay, what should we look at next?
Next, we're going to go into some Skyline Honeylocust and talk about those.
All right. Okay, so we'd like to finish up this month in a block of Skyline Honeylocust. You know, Skyline Honeylocusts have been around a long time, and there's a lot of them around, but that's because it's a great tree. And we thought it was a perfect tree to show as an example of how you can really see the structure of trees in the winter and why this is a great time to visit the nursery.
Our skylines are all cookie cutter. They all look the same. Skylines are very forgiving in the start with pruning practices. We try to throw up a great leader, but after you throw up that great leader, you need to bring the top in so they're not top heavy. In the end, we always find that the Honeylocust is a great tree because of the great structure that it has on it.
Yeah, and we like it when we can come out to a block of trees and the whole row, they just all look the same, and that's what we try to work towards in the nursery, have a lot of uniformity and quality. So we would love for you to come out to the nursery. The weather still has been beautiful, so it's a great time to see what we have going. We just put out our new spring special list of some trees that we have field direct, or again, like I mentioned, the tree diversity special. So give us a call as you're getting your spring projects together, and we're putting our dig list together, and we would love to work with you this season.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next month.